Alright, good morning, guys. We just got back home trying to get some groceries into my refrigerator to start the day. So, we have some groceries here. Just figured you guys on a secret. Just kind of have to. So now I just kind of had to put the freaking groceries away. So I think today's just gonna be another day in the life sort of vlog. It's a very sunny day, very beautiful outside. I just got some food, so I'm gonna cook some of that, get myself ready for filming today and stuff. But you know, not much more to do other than stay productive, I guess, you know. So. Alright, guys, so just putting away the various items that I just picked up. I figured I would speed through this section because, you know, I think, you know, when it pertains to some of the like routine items that pretty much everybody does, what I like to do is I like to put like a bit of a hyperlapse on top of it. But just to quickly summarize, I just got a bunch of frozen pork that was like prepared, and that I just really like the flavor of it. So I ended up getting some of that, and then I started putting away some canned food, some additional rice, some vegetables, and some spaghetti noodles and some spaghetti sauce with some cereal as well. So overall, just, you know, trying to get my way through my day, got some dishes out of the way. I have a bad clog in my refrigerator, like in my sink, so sometimes you might see me plunging the entire sink with a plunger sometimes, but today I think I just kind of got that done off camera as far as plunging out my sink so that I can kind of use it to rinse and clean my dishes and stuff like that. But you know, that's pretty much, you know, just another day, you know, in the life, just dealing with, you know, more of the same stuff basically. From a rational perspective, yeah, that's me plunging my toilet, like my sink, like it's a toilet right there. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm literally smashing a plunger down the sink so that the water would stop clogging and stuff like that. And then after that, I get back to, you know, the main frozen meat on there. That frozen chunk of meat was really hard, so I ended up having to smash the meat with a knife while it was getting cooked. So, you know, not necessarily the safest method, but, you know, eventually, as the heat started to break down the meat, it was able to kind of like break apart as I kind of chopped it into smaller pieces until the ground pork kind of spread itself on and also I had, you know, a bunch of leftovers, like that was like some burnt spaghetti that I'm just throwing away right now. Yeah, I know, it looks freaking gross, so I kind of sped past that. So just waiting for the pork to cook. We got it right here. And I want to be able to say that, you know, we got food, get some food, eat some food, go back to cleaning my house today, get some organizing done. I got to go set up my printer for my laptop. It's just another day in the life sort of vlog. So, you know, relatively basic, nothing too exciting going on today, guys. I wish every day was as fun as some of my other vlogs, but right now I'm just, you know, kind of going through the motions of taking care of stuff, or really just taking care of stuff, period, that I've been neglecting just so that I can make YouTube videos. And then we got the pork that I'm cooking. Prepackaged this way, so if you're wondering what the recipe is, I don't know. I just bought prepackaged frozen pork, so this is how it is. ground pork. I've been having a lot more success on YouTube since I've kind of started out this year, and I want to keep publishing at a pretty quick pace. I want to make sure that I have something up on my YouTube channel every day. I don't know how long I can sustain that, but I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I possibly can, because sometimes getting those repetitions in the volume and really help. Like right now, I don't look the hottest, but once I've turned the place around and make it look a lot nicer by the end of today, then it'll feel a lot better. So yeah, and I want to eat, maybe sit there and eat and watch like a little bit of some streaming or watch some YouTube videos today. So overall, pretty relaxed day. I think I'm spending the time really productively right now, recording, getting chores done. I guess you could call it multitasking. Videos that I've been working on to go viral, and some of them are blowing up today, and I'm really stoked about the fact that finally we're getting some organic push, or like the algorithm's driving organic traffic today, a lot more than what I used to get. So that's been tremendous for me. Kind of lifts your spirits in the middle of trying to make videos and all. So pork's ready to go. I want to go ahead and put some cheese on top of this. I grabbed the bread, so I got some bread. Like this. And then I'm just gonna put on some cheese. I got some cheddar cheese earlier. So cheese on top. So we got the cheese. Nice and side of the pork. And then I'm gonna take this into the room with me. So lately I've just been eating next to my computer right here, honestly. So I've been sleeping and eating from my bed. So this very simply.
To joining your team here?
I think Mr. Beast, as we said last week, I think we hope that he joins as many videos as possible. He's a positive influence for young people and people everywhere globally, and so we're excited to have him in his group backing our bid, among others as well.
So he's not formally signed on to your bid, he's just seeing whoever wins?
I think context, I think there's some articles that came out last week, and Mr. Beast and his group are definitely signed on with our group, but it's non-exclusive. So we hope he can work with as many groups as possible.
And what about your bid? Who else is involved other than yourself and potentially Mr. Beast?
Yeah. It's a great question. I think we were not obviously a very large bid by any means, right? We're a bunch of technologists and founders, and there's folks like David Baszucki from the CEO and co-founder of Roblox, as well as Nathan Nicoli, co-founder and CEO of Anchorage, among a bunch of other technologists and folks that I think can stabilize, TikTok and put it in a really good place for users and data integrity across the U.S. based population. So we're excited with the group we have. We have almost a grassroots effort as opposed to some of these larger bids, and I think we have folks that can come in and make a huge impact. And we're really excited with the group that we have.
Jesse, what have you heard back from ByteDance, and who at the company are you dealing with specifically?
Yeah, it's a good question. We haven't heard back from ByteDance directly. It's been a bit of radio silence on their side, but we're looking forward to chatting with them in the next couple of weeks. It sounds like there's some movement with different conversations we've been having across a bunch of different parties, and I think that right now we're excited with the way things are trending, and so no direct contact with ByteDance though thus far.
Really fascinating about who's alongside you. Roblox, I totally get the idea that you want to therefore be aligned with social media and with discussion and groups and interaction of young people. But Jesse, you have made your name in human capital. Why are you interested in this asset? What change do you want to make?
Yeah, fantastic question. I think obviously David's background in not Roblox directly aligns a lot with the same values that I share. It's one of the reasons we added him directly. Is I have two young daughters who will soon be on social media, and hopefully my goal, and whoever wins Roblox, whether it's myself or another group, I hope that it's safe enough where I feel comfortable with my young daughters going on TikTok in the next 6 to 12 months. And I think right now, the way the algorithm is set and where the data is how the data is being used, I would not feel that comfortable doing that thus far. So I think that's kind of my goal and the values that I see behind it for us going after this bid directly.
Jesse, President Donald Trump has made selling TikTok to U.S. buyers or reaching a deal a priority. What kind of contact have you had with the White House, and what sort of support are you getting from Trump administration officials on your bid?
Yeah, we've had ongoing dialogue with the Trump administration, and we feel very comfortable with our bid in terms of how we've actually set it up. We have a bunch of we've already preset a lot of the team in terms of board of directors and board subcommittees around finance, technology, and everything else. So we feel really, really good. We have an all U.S. backed team with all of the data and servers and technology moving here. So definitely gonna be a challenge to move TikTok, but it over from ByteDance and their Chinese servers and move it here. But we feel really comfortable with our bid directly.
Ultimately, it sounds like you're making one just for the good of humanity, for the good of your kids. I mean, you said, I think you accidentally said you were making whoever wins out on Roblox, and you meant to say whoever wins out on TikTok. But help us take this really seriously. You've already named some really significant people who are in this with you. You yourself are a significant entrepreneur and founder. But help us understand how serious the nature of it is of this bid and how much money you've got behind it, Jesse.
Yeah, so definitely a very large bid, I think, by all measures. We basically have, I think the other public number that's been floated is 20 billion by another group. And essentially, ours is significantly higher than that offer stands today.
So it looks like Mr. Beast and everybody. So basically, there's a possibility that Mr. Beast might own a decent chunk of TikTok in the future. Who knows? They have a pretty large bid size. So after watching some TV and some education videos, I go back to cleaning my house. Obviously, there's all sorts of stuff laying around. And I also take the trash out, so the trash has to go. And I just make it a point that, I accumulated quite a bit of garbage. That's just mostly food waste, maybe. Boxes, Amazon boxes, cardboard, old boxes, cans, endless number of plastic cans, plastic bottles, aluminum cans for soda and various other beverages and energy drinks. So, things kind of take a lot of time to sort of organize and kind of get into a cleaner state. But like I'm saying, today is the day about just kind of decluttering, getting more organized, making sure everything looks fantastic. Like I'm saying, when things get cleaner, everything gets clearer, it makes it easier for somebody to kind of just sort of do what they gotta do. And yeah, this is real. Sometimes I just accumulate a lot of garbage and then I throw all the garbage away at the same exact time. Because, I live on my own. I don't have to be as considerate to like some roommate or somebody else that's living with me. So, this to me feels kind of normal. I kind of group it all up and then I throw it all away at the same time. I didn't even like strip that. There's so many cans that the cans just kept popping out of the plastic bag because I couldn't fit it all while I was throwing it away. Maybe I could have recycled those. I'm not sure. I wasn't really into the mood of recycling. I just wanted to get the waste out of my apartment. I did throw the cardboard boxes though into my recycling bin, but it.
So I cut down the messiness quite a bit, so liking that a lot.
It's, it is what it is. I had to kind of crush it right there, and I had no qualms with it. Just now I'm just like sitting there scrubbing the bathroom. I need to get my bathrooms cleaned up because guys, the bathroom was looking pretty grimy. The toilets, the sinks, the sink area, all of it just really gross. So I just kind of went in with my usual Ryobi power scrubber and just kind of scrubbed everything down, made it look, I make sure I sprayed my sanitizing solution, and then I also go to work on the toilet here. The messiness goes real quickly, and I'm able to move on to cleaning the next bathroom toilet, my other bathroom as well. So technically have two bathrooms in my apartment, but one of the bathtubs ain't working, and then the other bathtub is working. So I don't really touch this bathroom. I treat this more like a half bathroom that I use more frequently, and then the other bathroom, I use the bathtub over there basically. So again, this is more of like a bachelor life type of vlog. Like, don't expect me to pull some like, hey, at least I like to be, as genuine as possible. Like, if somebody is able to afford living by themselves and they have to take care of themselves while they work, using every hour available to them, then obviously things get messy and you optimize for living around yourself basically. So that's pretty much how things get this messy when you're on your own. Even if it doesn't look like, some people might be more particular. In my case, I tend to think otherwise. I let things get a little bit more messier before I start cleaning them. But chances are I might be more like productive, I guess, in the future. Like I generally speaking, I don't like things to get to this level or this bad in my apartment, but it is what it is. And ironically, the main reason why I'm so aggressive about cleaning up my apartment is because I want to get some more furniture inside the apartment. But I also have like a very nice flow to my entire place. It's very minimalistic, so I want to maintain some minimalism, but at the same time I want to make sure that I buy some good furniture pieces. So before I add some more furniture in the next couple months to my apartment, I wanted to do a deep clean and just kind of get deep and down into all the areas of my apartment that I haven't touched in a while. And not like this, certainly, where I'm like scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing for hours and doing my usual thing basically of being a cleaner. But in this particular case, I'm just cleaning my own apartment. Even so, I'm kind of building up to another sequence of being able to kind of decorate my apartment a bit more, make it look a bit nicer per se. So that's why I'm saying, guys, just spent a lot of time cleaning. You guys watch me in a bit of a time lapse right here. I I don't talk when I clean, so I had to record the audio portion of this separately, if you're wondering how I recorded this part. But yeah, guys, just another day in the life with you guys, and there's nothing too crazy about what I'm doing here.
Yeah, if my future wife saw me living like this, she'd be like, man, you are a pig. But to be fair, I live on my own, and there's nobody to criticize me but myself right now. So, work's done around the house. Getting much better as far as how things look, huh? So I feel like as long as I finish cleaning this kitchen area, I organize all my cleaning supplies, and I still have to unpack, unbox, and set up my printer, so I have to do that. And work on some physical paperwork. All the paperwork, yeah, and you guys know what I mean by paperwork, right? So that's what I've said. I heat up some food. I got some rice. I got the pork from earlier. Just gonna mix up pork and rice like that. I feel like I should do more, but then I thought to myself, like, what more should I do? Like, this is literally a day in my life, and we gotta chug through the more mundane, boring days so that we can come up on the days where we can generate more interesting videos and execute on some more interesting video ideas. So, okay, so now my microphone is a little bit more sensitive. Well, it's not as sensitive as my wireless microphone lavaliers, so I decided to increase the audio output on the camera settings to see if that will improve the audio part using just the shotgun microphone right now. And I see the audio levels and it's registering all the way. So that means that at the very minimum, we can continue to record using our cardioid microphone that we just bought for the past couple days. I don't know what to tell you guys. I think tomorrow I have to do some more chores, and then I think I have a video planned out where I show you guys more of the actual things that I'm working on my computer, because besides my digital life, my analog in the moment, taking care of things, this is interesting for some people, but it also just comes back to home that, man, like, it is hard being a content creator, building your audience, doing video editing, video production, recording, and taking care of your home, taking care of yourself, making sure that everything is in accordance with yourself, mental, physically. I don't, want to like show you guys everything I watch, because that would make me more of like a reaction YouTube channel, and I'm not trying to be just a reaction channel. I want you guys to be here with me and part of my life here as I go on my journey. For this particular year, we have to do a lot of work, both on camera and off camera. This vlog series is the closest I can bring you guys to the behind the scenes.
I can be chasing on these hoes, they getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why these niggas just crash out. Stuck in the cell and it's man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fucking it in, I'ma stand out.
I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos on my computer and eat some food for a bit. So let's go into the other room. Oh my gosh. You know what? I wonder if there's another episode of Beast Games out. Like, yeah, maybe I'll watch some Beast Games. One second, I just gotta get myself situated here. For the grand prize of $5 million. This is set to be the greatest show on television. Or something like that, I don't know. Oh, alright. So, some rice right here. Just gotta get some food in real quick. I'm hungry, guys. So let's see if episode 9 of Beast Games dropped yet. Let's see. Episode 9 out? Okay. Let me see if they got episode 9. Oh, damn, dude. It doesn't come out for another, like, 4 more days. Like, holy shiz balls. Okay. So I guess I'm not watching episode 9 of Beast Games quite yet. Let's see, what am I gonna watch? I don't know, maybe I'll watch another war movie? Some war and some gore, guys. Ooh-ah. Like, dude, if I were to ever play a movie role, oh, sign me up for the Marine Corps, the US Navy SEALs or something. I think I can pull it off on camera. I think I really could. Oh my god. Let me see. The Rings of Power. Lord of the Rings, the Ring of Power. Oh, they have like a season of Lord of the Rings or something? And what's this? Oh wow, there's like original series that I've never seen before. So I'm gonna think about this. Alright guys, so I'm gonna eat some food and watch this particular movie. You guys have to check this out here. It says The Wall. So I'm gonna be watching The Wall basically. And here we go. While I eat my food. I got plenty of food for myself, so.
This movie is brought to you with limited interruptions.
So, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just backing up about 500 gigabytes worth of files. And the time right now is 1:18 a.m. So, if you're kind of wondering where I was off camera, pretty much I just took a bath. So I took a bit of a bath and I did some audio edits for a video to make sure that the audio came out correctly. I was having a lot of issues with like this weird low decibel sound that was following up as far as like this weird reverb. Anyways, I basically worked on the equalizer, the sound equalizer for my video, and I believe that I was able to address some of the audio leveler issues that I was having as far as like the equalizer and the sound equalizer and the pitch and stuff like that, the dialogue leveler. So that's where I was spending my time off camera, and it's really tedious, and I don't even want to talk like all authoritatively, like, oh look, now that I figured out this trick that somehow I'm an expert on the topic. I'm not trying to necessarily present that side of me on every single video. Today we're just kind of going through the day in my life, and then we're gonna roll into the next day where I kind of have to do some more administrative related tasks, like getting my printer, printing out some documents, basic stuff ready to go mail out. So, and I have a little bit more cleaning to do in the kitchen area as well in my house. So again, I had a bath, did some video edits, designed some thumbnails off camera. Now we're just backing up files, about 500 gigabytes worth of files into a separate drive. And it's already like 1:30 a.m. I reheated some food, eating some of that, waiting for the file transfers to go, waiting for a future upload, a video upload to go up. So believe it or not, the grind continues. and it goes late into the night in some cases, and I don't always recommend people to have such an unhealthy obsession when making videos, but in my particular case, like, I spent quite a bit of time and effort every single day working and grinding my way through the very minor details and stuff like that. But definitely, you know, working on the audio today for the past 5 hours was, you know, 2-3 hours was very, very helpful. I've made a lot more progress on my audio today, even though my ear feels like it got eaten out a little bit. Some of the videos that I had were just unwatchable because I didn't work on the audio enough. So I had to go back, repackage the audio, and then put in the added effort of, you know, uploading and packaging it with a different thumbnail. So overall, I feel like I got tons and tons of work, or tons and tons of stuff out of my way today. I think I just had a really productive day at home, and I don't have much more necessarily to add, but that's what I'm saying, guys. I think I'm about to go to sleep, actually, and you guys are about to watch the next video log that goes up, but it's the one that the one that's going up was already pre-recorded like 2 or 3 days ago, and then I had edited it like a couple days ago, so that's gonna be uploading and going live. Well, it's gonna be live tomorrow morning, and then I have to edit this so that it shows up the following day on like Wednesday, and we have a couple other uploads that we're also working to get in position. So yeah, guys, I thought, you know, I would take you through an entire full day. I know a lot of people don't like watching other people bathe, so I kind of just did that off camera, thank goodness, right? And then I kind of also, dealing with audio, like dialogue levelers, equalizers, and frequency levels and stuff like that, and figuring out like frequency bands, like that's not even like remotely like entry level content. It's not even vlog content. That's like tutorial level content for those who are really more looking for that type of tutorial content. But I'm not really going to be like, hey, this is this is my video editing software. Here's a 1, 2, 3 step by step. I mean, I'd have to create a completely different channel. And honestly, I like implementing and learning and, you know, doing the videography and the video editing. I don't necessarily like being a teacher of you know, video editing and video. But yeah, like this is pretty much what I'm talking about. Just dealing with an equalizer, like just getting the equalizer to go the way that I want. Just kind of punching it in right there, getting the bands to look right. Because I had some of the worst sounding audio, and I had to just go back and fix it. And, you know, fixing stuff, going back and fixing your work. Like, remember in like high school, like your teacher would tell you, like, you've got to go back and fix your math. Like sometimes with videos, you have to go back and fix your videos. It's much easier to just go back and fix a nearly complete product that's broken than to try and completely start over with a completely new product. So if you can fix it, fix it. That's why we take cars to a car dealership rather than take them to a junk yard when a car breaks down, you know? Same thing with videos. You know, not every video comes out perfectly. Sometimes the process breaks down and there are serious problems with the video that you just didn't think about. So that's why I'm saying. Also, I got this new wireless microphone for my smartphone. I want to show you guys this before I go to sleep tonight, but this is epic. So I got a Edge D Duo. It's specifically designed for my iPhone, but I find myself in the unique situation where sometimes I'm filming something for my iPhone, and the iPhone, for whatever reason, just is like my only option. But the audio quality on my iPhone is so fucking awful that I find myself having to like not use the audio or use it very, very briefly. But now with a separate microphone for just strictly my smartphone, I'm gonna be in a better situation to take videos spontaneously just because I'll have at least my audio quality down for my smartphone. So yeah guys, I hope you guys found that entertaining for a daily vlog or a day in the life sort of episode. I hope to keep putting out more of these, and there will be more of these. So in the meantime though, guys, be sure to watch my prior vlog episode. I go to Pasadena, California, and you guys can see a bit of Pasadena, California, what it looks like. And then also I cleaned some of my client's house, do some more of my day in the life type of content in my prior video right here. So be sure to check out that video.